After passing the APC in 2015, I've spent the last 10 years coaching APC candidates, and if there was only one piece of advice I could give prior to you attending your final assessment interview, that would be to attend a mock interview around 6 to 8 weeks prior to attending your final assessment. And to highlight the importance of doing this, I just wanted to quickly share on screen a copy of a referral report that I received when I attended a mock interview. We can see from the report here that I had several issues on the day of this mock interview. The report highlights me having poor interview technique, where I was using very hypothetical language to address some of the questions. I was using phrases such as "I think" or "I would," but we have to remember that the APC is all about you demonstrating your own personal experience that you've gained, and I was advised within the referral report that I needed to use definitive statements in the past tense about the experience that I had personally gained. So the reason that I'd failed the mock interview was all centered around my interview technique. It wasn't necessarily a lack of knowledge as such, it was just more about using the correct terminology and having the correct interview technique on the day of the final assessment, which is so important to get right. Obviously for APC candidates, we need to remember that level 1 questions are testing knowledge, level 2 questions are testing your practical experience, and for these it is just so important to talk in the past tense and reference the experience that you have personally gained. So try to avoid using any hypothetical language or referring to the experience of colleagues. The APC process is all about you demonstrating your own personal experience, so please try to talk in the past tense about the experience that you have personally gained. We have to also remember when addressing questions at level 3, again it's so important to talk in the past tense, but it's very crucial here to provide examples of when we have given best practice and helpful advice to our clients. So when addressing level 3 questions, we must be referring to examples of when we have given advice to our clients. So this was one of the main areas where I really fell down on during the mock interview. Fortunately, I was able to take this constructive feedback away and go and work on this, and I was only able to do this and work on this weak area through attending a mock interview. So I would really highly recommend that all APC candidates do the same and try to attend at least one mock interview around 6 to 8 weeks before your final assessment interview. And for anybody feeling really overwhelmed or daunted by the APC, I am offering my APC Mentorship Programme in the link below, and the whole idea behind this is just try to make the APC as stress-free as possible, just breaking everything down into manageable steps that you can follow along with each month. I'll give you the best advice that I can in there that's helped hundreds of candidates gain chartered status over the last 10 years. So every member receives a free copy of the Q&A study guide. This includes over 1,000 questions to help you prepare for your APC, in addition to successful examples of case studies and summary of experience that you can use in order to assist you with populating your own documentation. Another issue that the report also highlighted was that my presentation slides were very cluttered and very poorly formatted. This is just such a simple area that you can get right. Again, fortunately, I was able to take this constructive feedback away and go and correct my slides and deliver these to a good standard. And again, it's only through attending the mock interview that I was able to take this constructive feedback on board and go and work on these weak areas. So to summarise, if there was only one piece of advice I could give prior to you attending your final assessment, it would be to please go and attend a mock interview around 6 to 8 weeks before your real life final assessment. I believe in doing this by taking any constructive feedback on board and going and working on any weak areas that are highlighted, you will massively increase your chances of passing your APC first time. There is also a free diary template in the link below, which will allow you to track and record your day-to-day surveying experience for your APC diary. This is provided in Excel format, and it does also include a progress dashboard, and this dashboard will allow you to highlight any shortfalls in your experience. You can then work to address these shortfalls to ensure that you have an even spread of experience across your competencies which is key to be successful when working towards your APC. So please do check that out if that's of interest. This is provided completely free of charge, and it's helped hundreds of candidates successfully gain chartered status over the last 10 years. For anybody out there feeling really overwhelmed or daunted about their APC, I am currently offering my APC Mentorship Programme. The whole idea behind this is try to just make the APC as stress-free as possible, just breaking everything down into manageable steps that you can follow each month. Upon joining, each member receives a free copy of the Q&A study guide, which includes over 1,000 questions and answers to help get you prepared for your final assessment. It also includes examples of successful case studies and summary of experience that you can use to assist you when it comes to populating your own documentation. This has all helped hundreds of candidates gain chartered status over the last 10 years, so please check that out if that's of interest. If you need any further advice on how to fine-tune your interview technique or deliver your presentation to a really high standard, please check out this video.